I'm fencing Alex Campbell. I think I've fenced him twice before, and he starts the bout off. We're about a minute in, and he flicked me on the wrist. I didn't even feel it, so that's why I'm continuing my action, and a surprise hit there. He has a very mixed game, so he can parry, but he can do direct attacks, and I think he's comfortable with both offense and defense. So my preference right now is to have him try to take my blade or to try some parry ripostes so I can disengage attack or disengage counterattack. So I didn't pick up on this, but he tensed up maybe right around here, and could, I on review I could see that he was planning an attack, but in the moment I'm just not ready. I'm still thinking about my attack, and I reacted okay there, but I'm over his shoulder, and so that's why he gets the single. I think my coach here was talking about just being a bit more active with the points, maybe bothering him, either taking the blade or just poking my tip at his wrist. Just bother him just to see what reaction I get or see what he's trying to do as well. It looks like we were both thinking the same thing, just to step in, direct attack. I think our bells hit each other, and then he was just faster on the remise. So I'm down 3-0. It's not a good spot to be in, but I have noticed that when I'm pushing him, that eventually he does get stressed and there's an opportunity when he comes forward. So it's just trying to manufacture the distance to get him to come forward. On this one, he tried to take my blade and I was ready for that, and I just disengaged to the body. I'm kind of picking up the distance that I need to be at, where I can have that happy medium of pressure, but not so close that I don't have room to react. I'm just trying to set up something like that again. On this one, he took my blade, but then I recovered, and I'm just poking around at his wrist, and then I felt the tip go off, and I just raising my hand there just in case the judge didn't see, because I didn't hear a halt. So I've gotten it back to 3-2 now, so I can pull the distance a bit more and just keep a bit of a bigger distance while I try to do the same thing, trying to get him to come forward again. He might have been ready for my counter after his pressure back on me, but on this one, after he released, I just followed him and I didn't give him the distance, and I don't think he was ready for that, and I just finished my attack. During the break, my coach talked about what was working, so pressuring, keeping a good distance to generate an attack, and just keep on going with that. He was stepping in a bit earlier there than he normally would, and I just tried a direct attack, and I think his point was just off target there, so I got the single. So now with the 1 point lead, we're probably going to stick with the same idea, but I can see right now that he's way more active and he wants to jump in more on my preparation. So that's why we got close there and just both stuck out our arms. So yeah, now you can see the big change in tactics from him. He's trying to press me more and looks like he's trying to get my blade earlier on. And then I think I'm just waiting for an opening to see when either he's too close or I see a big hand movement and I can just step in. Same thing here, he's trying to press again, but he's breaking distance for me, so I'm just coming and sticking in my arm, and doubles are okay right now.
Okay.
Again, I'm trying to keep good distance here, trying to find the opening, and then he starts and then he does a continuation, and I guess it was just a tiny bit too close to get the double.
Ouais, c'est ça.
C'est l'autre essaye de s'enlever de la pression, il ne faut pas le laisser pousser.
Non, ouais.
Reste là, l'autre est parfait. C'est ça.
Oh non.
Even though my timing wasn't great for this point, the problem is still with my hand. I kind of went legs first, and then my point was already caught in his bell, so I didn't even have a chance. So I have to disengage that or start higher.
Yes!
Oh.
I thought this was a double, but this seems to be one of those times where my arm was out at him a bit earlier than he was, and I think he might have been off target again. So I got a single instead of a double. 1 point lead and he's pressing, so I just have to look for an opening, and then I'm pretty sure it's going to be a double at worst. He was really big here with his parries, so he did that one and then kind of telegraphing a second one, so I had a lot of time there to feint disengage for the hit.